Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the most technically scary looking killer skins in the game. Now, obviously, there aren't really any scary killer skins. Like, if you think a skin is scary in Forsaken, I mean, whatever, man. But, like, I'm just basing this off, like, what looks the, like, creepiest, most disturbing that you can, like, probably wear if you're, like, looking to, like, maybe spook somebody a little, or maybe you're looking for like a little scary skin you want to use just like to play around with a little. So let's just get straight into it with Jason as our first killer. Now for Jason, I have two skins that are kind of tied for first place. For our first one, I think it is Easter Ripper. Now this skin is actually one of the first really like actually kind of scary looking Jason skins. Like the face is quite creepy, you know. The design being all like moldy and stuff. Like he just looks a little bit scary. The sickle, it's a little bit intimidating, you know. I mean, I wouldn't consider any skin in this game scary at all. I mean, this game's kind of more like a goofy horror game. It's not like actually, it's not even a horror game to begin with. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like a run away from like this big scary guy with the knife. But comparing this to other Jason skins, this is definitely one of his more scarier skins, I would say. I mean, everything about the design. I think like the original is like a killer bunny, killer Easter bunny, yeah. Which it comes from like a pretty terrifying horror game. So I'd definitely say this is one of Jason's more scary looking skins. Now, I have this tied with Easter Ripper for the fact that this one looks more disturbing than like scary. Like he has blood everywhere. I mean everywhere on him. And there's also the fact that he's wearing some dead guy's face, which is of course a reference to Leatherface, a very popular horror franchise. But it just looks disturbing to see that on him. He has his ribs poking out. It's quite a bit of a scary spook, I won't lie. The hammer also pretty nice detail. Like there's just blood everywhere. Now, unlike Easter Ripper, I can definitely see this like if they actually like added more onto this, I can definitely see this becoming like an actual like scary looking model. But, like I think the reason why it looks a little bit scary to me is for this not to me obviously, but like more scary than the other Jason skins. Because it looks so like low poly, I'm not gonna lie. And I think the eyes are actually rolled back into the head, which is not not a fun thing to think about, but like the texture is also a little bit blocky, pixelated a little. But if they add on to more of this, like if they add on more to the skin, I can definitely see it becoming overcoming Easter Ripper to become first place. I'm not gonna lie, but like they're tied right now, so I wouldn't really say there's like a most scariest. Like it's between these two basically. And I also like to give a honorable mention to Savini Jason. Now, in necessary, if you look at his model, he isn't scary. He's more like cool. But it's just a simple fact that you're facing against a level 100 Jason that gives you that scare factor. So like if you see a level 100 Jason, it's not like looking at his model out of fear, like oh I gotta go. It's like oh I gotta go. I'm gonna get cooked by this guy because it's a level 100 Jason. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Unless you're like god tier gamer. So let's get on with Cool Kid. Now for the second most scary Cool Kid skin, again Cool Kid doesn't really have any scary skins, so I had to pick between like two like okay, I guess a tiny bit scary. The only reason why I picked Savior is for the simple fact of that creepy smile, like insane shattering on his like skeleton skull. The fact that he's just looking at you like this, I think is like the only part of the skin that's even remotely that could be considered scary at all. Like the rest of the skin's alright, I guess. I mean, it's just like the face is really what puts it off more at the top than other Cool Kid skins. Cause like most Cool Kid skins, like all like Cool Kid's supposed to be look monstrous, not supposed to look scary. So I'd say this like his second most scary because there's another one that's a little bit better, but this one's all right. Now, if we were going off of the clones here, Masked Man would have definitely the scariest clones in the entire game because they look disturbing. All right, it's like flesh monsters with like holes out of their faces or something. It's quite creepy, but I wouldn't really include it because it's minions, it's not really the actual like skin. Now, I think it's like the Cool Kid's scariest skin. Again, I don't consider these scary at all. These are like the closest thing you can get to scary, but this is probably his most scary skin. I mean, the tentacles, they kind of like remind me of Slender Man a little bit, so that's a little bit creepy. The black flames, how he looks so dusty in this, like looks so like dirty. Like the eye glowing like that, the creepy smile underneath the scarf, the bandages, the ripped bandages, like everything about the skin is just a tiny bit more scary than others. Wouldn't say it's that big of a deal, I won't lie, but I don't wait. His pizza minions are also just a tiny bit more scary than the regular ones, but I'd say this is like his most scary skin if we're going off of it. So, what I don't really have much to say about this one either. It just looks more scary than like Savior. Now for John Doe, I didn't really have that many options. It was either between this or Geometry for second place. Now I put this above Geometry because Geometry really isn't really that scary because it's like a plain guy with like a tree arm. But this skin, it kind of looks like a king has awoken from his slumber, like a really really old king that's about to go like kill a bunch of people. The crown's a nice detail. I feel like the red and black really mix together well, and from afar, it seems like a monster is trying to approach you, which is also kind of cool. Now, considering John Doe has like the most monstrous features out of every single killer, I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't have that many more scary looking skins. I mean, I couldn't really include Annihilation or like Gas Harpoon in here. Gas Harpoon really isn't scary. He kind of just yaps a lot. This skin is like, it's silent and it's just, it looks kind of like a beast, you know. It kind of looks like something that you'd see in like maybe some type of like horror game, like in the background, like trying to catch you or something. It's not really too like creepy or scary in some sort of way. It just something it's just more scary than the others. I won't lie, and also the fact that it's a milestone John Doe, which could add to the fact that oh shit, I need to get out or something. So I'd say this like his second. It's nothing really special about this. It just looks a little bit more scary than the others. Now this is the only scary John Doe skin in the game that you can even consider, because this is the only one with like, actually like disturbing features. Now the face kind of looks like you just ripped off somebody's face, deformed it, and slapped it onto his face. Kind of reminds me of the Leatherface Jason I was talking about earlier. The claws, the big like meat hook, just like absolutely gashing into you. It kind of reminds me of Dead by Daylight. And the skin just looks disturbing in of itself. It looks also like dirty. There's like weird symbol on the back, and the claws look a little bit more like intimidating than the other claws. I won't lie, but still, it isn't really scary in my opinion. It's like the most scary you can get. I don't know, but like the little like fold in like the body is also a little bit weird. It could be like considered like his internal organs trying to come out, which is also quite disturbing in my opinion. But like, there's nothing else really to say about this skin. So I'd say it's alright. It's not like the scariest skin in the world, but it's pretty decent for like if you were going for the scary vibe, which you shouldn't really do that in Forsaken because again, there is no scary skins in Forsaken. Now for the second most scary, I put Darkness. It's not really any scary 1x skins that you could really realistically argue for. They're all really the same. I'm just going off the fact that this looks like a dark entity that just awoken from like the depths of hell, trying to chase you down. Kind of looks like the Grim Reaper almost, and it just looks like it's gonna like chase you down until your last breath or something, and he'll chase you. Okay. Now this is probably like the second scariest because it's not really scary in my opinion. Like the only argument you can make for it is like the sickles and also the stuff like that being like, ooh, we kind of look like the Grim Reaper, and if you're scared of the Grim Reaper, well, good luck with this skin because it kind of resembles the Grim Reaper almost, which resembles death, and I'm sure literally everybody fears death. So on to the next skin, I guess. Now I think the next one would probably be Voidbound. The only reason why is mainly for the ritual on the back. Now, if we're like, 1X really doesn't have that many skins. I feel like you should get a little bit more added to his like entire kit thing. But this feels like a Celestial has came down from space wanting to exterminate humanity is what my mind really thinks about when I looking at this skin. Kind of looks like a void entity from like the depths of the darkness that just came out and wanted to hunt you down. Now, again, it also kind of resembles the Grim Reaper with the hood, the Taff hood, obviously. And that's really the only thing really that you can consider creepy or scary about it. Now, I would use, it was either this or Monochrome, but the only reason why Monochrome is any bit at all scary is for like the picture when you buy the skin. That's like kind of looks like he's in an alternate dimension staring you down. gonna like break through the reality, kind of like a ARG type monster, but he's just really a recolor, so I wouldn't really put him here. That's why I put this skin instead. And like the ritual can like kind of be resembled as like a demonic ritual if you want to go that far. But I'd say that this skin is, I guess, the most scary, even though 1X has no scary skins. And again, there are no scary skins in Forsaken at all. Like, there's like none. If you get scared at looking at any of these skins, kind of crazy. Unless you're talking about like Milestone 4. Because like Milestone 4, you're like, oh, he's going to cook me. I'm going to leave. And I'm scared because he's going to absolutely destroy me. Like, that's, I guess that's kind of reasonable. But why would you leave because somebody's Milestone 4? So, but there's like, yeah, again, there's like no scary skins Forsaken. But I guess that's like one X's most scariest skin, I won't lie. So that's about it for today. Nothing special. I mean, if you want to use these skins, go ahead. I mean, again, these aren't scary personally. I think that if I were to rank them on how scary the skins they have, bottom tier would be 1X. Next would probably be John Doe, Cool Kid, and then Jason. I think it's obvious why Jason has like the scariest technical skins in the game because he's like an actual slasher killer in like the movies. But I think that's it for today. Like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later.